When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give on the inside. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for your program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads it left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Jackson will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touchback. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Razorbacks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, he scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. That pass goes incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They believe they can run right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about thick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. All down at the... 9-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw him out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's second and long. The gun, the inside give. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw for it. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking up the football, going making the big turn.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Jackson will throw. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And they're able to get him on the ground.
After giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on second and inches. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. There's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the lead touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Oh, what a move to get open. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the big throw. It's a running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. You think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete and very lucky. That one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Extending the play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return. But his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to...
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears.